Pop-up shops are taking over the retail world and rethinking traditional shops. But what exactly is a shop that pops up? Cited as early as the 1990s in large urban cities such as Tokyo, London, Los Angeles, and New York City, pop-up stores are temporary retail spaces that sell merchandise of any kind. About every consumer product has been sold via a pop-up shop at one point in time. Pop-up shops are exciting because they create short-term stores that are just about as creative as they are engaging. And they come in all shapes and sizes and can be seen as modern showrooms for brands. When talking about pop-up shops, there are some specific details. First of all, these shops are typically open for 1 day to 3 months, although there have as well been examples where the shop was open up to 1 year. They are mostly located in high foot traffic areas such as city centers, malls, and busy streets. The costs for the pop-up stores are usually much lower. Launching a pop-up shop can be up to 80% cheaper than a traditional retail store, since there are much less costs tied to it. This depends also, of course, on the scope of complexity of the pop-up store. The main purpose of these stores is to sell products, be present during holidays or events, launch new products, generate awareness, move inventory, test ideas or new locations, or increase the coolness factor. When talking about numbers, the pop-up industry is now worth an estimated $50 billion in the US alone. That is 1/6 of the total online retail value of the United States, which is estimated to $300 billion. Another great benefit is the creation of brand awareness. Consumers and the media just love the excitement generated by pop-up shops. Going offline can so help building brand awareness. Additionally, companies have the chance to test new markets by opening pop-up stores. In this way, a new market can be easily entered and new products can be launched. Looking from a customer's point of view, the top 5 reasons for customers to visit a pop-up store include the following reasons: finding seasonal products, finding unique services, to shop locally, for optimal pricing, and for a fun experience. Therefore, more and more retailers create deliberately offline real-life experiences to increase brand awareness and brand experience that can be more exciting for the customer. E-commerce brands and emerging designers can use pop-ups to feature current fashions that in some cases shoppers have never seen in person before in stores. From a retailer's perspective, opening up a pop-up store can lead to great benefits. One of them is connecting with the customer. The pop-up retail format allows the companies to personally get to know their customers and build strong relationships. This is very important since the majority of all purchases are still completed offline. According to an April report created by J. Walter Thompson in collaboration with the Women's Wear Daily, pop-ups are a direct response to the growing phenomenon of frontierless retail, where digital and physical fields are merging. This means that retailers are grappling with more people turning to online shopping, but also need to fill the physical gap, since most millennials say they want to have more experiences while shopping. The store layouts create usually an interesting environment or offer something unique for customers, whether it is convenience, flexibility, location, or experience. Brands are able to control the environment in these pop-up stores. They can create a holistic experience, said Ben James, Executive Creative Director at the agency JWT. An excellent example is the Swiss watch company Hublot, that opened one of the world's first Hublot pop-up stores in Singapore in 2012. At the store, some of its most prized limited editions and collections, as well as other lifestyle gears, and the launch of the new watch were presented. But Hublot was and is not the only great example of creating pop-up stores in Singapore, especially when it comes to the luxury sector. We met with Carol and Hannah at Japanese luxury streetwear brand A Bathing Ape. Hannah is the co-founder of Singapore-based creative hub Stratosphere. The agency creates pop-up concept. She explained us that traditional stores struggle to find enough space. The additional storefront accounts extra high attention and exposure in Singapore's competitive market. Exposure is also what matters for Comme des Garçons. The brand set up a tiny pop-up in Takashimaya department store for a few months. While the shop experience consists of browsing through a cheap plastic folder, the managers were convinced about the additional attention. The pop-up scene is so active that 2 startups found a niche in the busy Singaporean retail universe. Pop-up Angels and Invade facilitate the booking of spaces for pop-up shops. On click, you can open a pop-up in Jurong, Suntec City or at the Visuals Art Center at Dhoby Ghaut, like our next example. Just this week, Chanel opened their second beauty pop-up event in Singapore, which takes place close to Orchard Road and will be open for 9 days. The pop-up store features the latest beauty collections from makeup, skincare and fragrances from Chanel. This vibrant cafe-themed experience called the Coco Cafe gives customers the opportunity to test all Chanel's products and offers as well free beauty treatments and makeup tips from beauty advisors on site. Like a coffee shop, the Coco Cafe offers a drink menu and customers who make a purchase have the opportunity to select a free cake. The pop-up concept offers what e-commerce is not able to. Chanel tries to give their customers a unique experience with a strong interaction on a personal level. According to Chanel, they intend to continue to have such pop-up events to provide their customers with memorable brand experiences. One important reason for the success of pop-up stores is the customer's wish for physical experience of the products in contrast to the online shopping experience. And compared to the traditional stores, pop-up stores enhance new experience and excitement to customers. The following interviews, which took place at the pop-up event from Chanel at the Coco Cafe, support this statement.
That's nice.
It's different from the counter in the shopping mall.
What do you
To get to sample all the products that they have. Yeah.
which is like feel it physically?
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
A good concept in the sense that you get to try out. It's a very fun way of promoting your product.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you would recommend it?
Yes.
Perfect.
It should be permanent.
From the international marketing perspective, the increased interaction in pop-up stores gives the brands as well the opportunity to observe and learn more about their local customers. Additionally, these special events do not only support the local brand awareness, but make as well local clients feel cherished and special by the brand. Especially in the luxury segment, a lot of products are not accessible to a large group of people, which is why we asked consumers about the impact from pop-up stores on their brand perception.
More easily accessible for us to try the brand and such.
Yeah.
So
Definitely, because in luxury they make it to be so common and often. So probably I would feel it might not be so exclusive.
Department stores' turnover go back by around 5% per year. According to Karen Ong from Lux Asia, e-commerce only is not able to completely balance out this decrease, with its own growth rate of only about 3 to 4%. Especially in consumer goods, brands have to think about new concepts and solutions. In conclusion, we summarize the following key takeaways. Pop-up stores provide a fun shopping experience for their customers. They make foreign luxury brands more approachable. Pop-up stores are a fun possibility to combine the offline and online world. Pop-up stores are more flexible solutions for the use of locations and time. The biggest challenge for luxury brands is to combine new, exciting concepts with their heritage. Many questions remain unanswered. For example, does the pop-up format work with all kinds of brands, especially in the luxury industry? Is it even a tactic, or could it become a permanent viable business model? These questions will be answered through the marketing arena's brutal rules of natural selection. In order to stay on top of the pop-up retail game, the most important takeaways for retailers are to be flexible and constantly adapt to the ever-changing expectations of consumers.
Yeah.